Welcome to the Local Vibe podcast, unscripted, it's uncensored, the real deal straight up music talk. Please like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook.
This is dedicated to the local musicians of Denver, Colorado. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome back to the Local Vibe Music Podcast here based out of Denver, Colorado. I appreciate everybody who's watching tonight and continuing to support this channel, support YouTube, support the podcast, support our local musicians out there. That's what we're all about right here at the Local Vibe, is supporting our local musicians, bringing you up close and personal interviews from musicians up and down the Front Range right here like we do on a Thursday night. Man, I tell you what. Can you believe it? It's already March 12th, 2026.
It's unbelievable, man.
It's going by fast, right?
It's crazy.
We're going to blink our eyes and we'll be in the middle of summer and then they start all over again, crazy. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my guest I have tonight. I have an amazing solo artist, musician, singer-songwriter here tonight in the studio. And he's going to be performing a few songs on the piano for us. So I always love to have some key music. Some of you get to know me. I play keys. I love keys. And so I'm really excited to have him here. And again, continue to bring you some entertainment. So go get your beverage, go get your popcorn, and check it out. And we're gonna be your entertainment for the night here. All right. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my guest over here to my left-hand side, Dalton Lefevre. Dalton, say what's up.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
All right. Nice, man. Dalton, say where are you from, man? Let everybody know what part of town you're from.
So I'm from Woodland Park. It's west of Colorado Springs. So it was a hell of a drive up here, actually.
Yeah.
But I made it. It's all
nice,
good.
Nice, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for coming down from Southern. So those of you that don't know, it's basically in the mountains. So it's west of Colorado Springs, and so it's quite a haul. Definitely appreciate you being here and being in the studio. So,
well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So, anyways, before we start getting into some of the interviews, and what I always tell folks about the Local Vibe podcast is that we get to talk about your background. We talk about kind of where you grew up and that kind of stuff. And it's always interesting to know that about musicians, because a lot of times when you go and you see a band, you may not necessarily know, where that person comes from and their artists. And so here we're hoping to be able to do that for people, Yeah. So, but, we always like to start with music since this is a music podcast. And Dalton, I know you are going to play a few songs for us, and we get the Roland FOAH out for you, and hopefully you like that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice, man. All right. Let's play some tunes.
Yeah, this is called The Ballad of E Squared. Well, they had no idea it was about to be their anniversary. Well, they headed out on the road to see what they could see. Well, I wanted to join, but had to stay home with the family. Well, the first stop was in Wyoming, seeing the Tetons of Fayetteville and roaming free. Going on hikes, running from bears, hijacking cacks so we could get out of there. They needed a break, so they went back in. Well, the views were great, and they were striking. Well, unfortunately, Montana kept them in, hoping Canada would be a win. So they headed up to Canada to see what they could see, but left in a flash because it was the anniversary. The rest of the trip would be a distant memory. Well, Washington waited so they could fish. Well, they caught and made a big old dish. Swimming in the Crater Lake of Oregon, had to run because of the rain curtain. Well, the last stop was in California, well, headed down the Pacific Coast Highway. Well, I wrote this song to my sister on the Golden Gate Bridge while I stood upon Rampart Ridge. Well, they had no idea it was about to be their anniversary, but left in a flash, they wanted to see. The rest of the trip will be a distant memory.
Wow, nice, man. Very nice. Heck yeah, brother. Remind me again, you said the name of that song was?
The Ballad of E Squared.
The Ballad of E Squared. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. All right. And once Dalton is done kind of playing a few songs, we'll kind of break them down and kind of ask him a little bit about the story behind each one of these songs. So, all right, Dalton, you got another one?
Yeah. Give me a sec. This is for the friend that I never knew. We grew up in the same town, eating junk food. I went to school waiting for a brew. You went for science, math, and for a scholarship too. The first thing I knew, I was headed for your school. This new unplanned future felt like it needed a tool. I didn't know what to do until I met you. We grew up fast and got to middle school, still playing football and getting high on food. The classes got harder as our minds got smarter. We both could not know what would happen to you. This is for the friend that I never knew. We grew up in the same town, eating junk food. I went to school waiting for a brew. You went for science, math, and for a scholarship too. High school went fast and we had a blast. The year was 2016, it was gone in a flash. Together we were smiling, wanted something new. We both could not know what would happen to you. This is for the friend that I never knew. We grew up in the same town, eating junk food. I went to school waiting for a brew. You went for science, math, and for a scholarship too. We both went on to college, you went to UNC. We still could not believe how far we had to be. I went on and tried to get my degree, but my parents, sisters, and the cat could see it was not for me. Sadly, we did not keep in touch. I sat in my bedroom drinking whiskey and punch. I continued working for a better life, thinking about you, took a little strife. And then one day a friend messaged me over a few. This part I cannot believe what happened to you. She told me you ended your life to be in a better place, one I could not see or ever replace. I love you, my friend, you mean the world to me. I hope to see you one day in harmony. The day will come when we will unite again. I sing this song for you, my greatest friend.
Wow. Nice, man. I tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see this, but right now when I'm here in the studio, I actually saw some flames come out from the back of those keys.
Did you?
A little bit. They were on fire. How do you like the Rolling?
Oh
man?
man, it's great. It's got a nice feel.
Yeah. It's I remember when I bought it, I was looking around at, and there's all kinds of great, keyboards out there, right? I was looking around and this one really sold me because of the ivory keys, the texture. Yeah. And but the problem is it's heavy. Like to take to gigging.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I've got one. I gig all the time. I got a big huge case that I carry around and stuff
with some wheels on it, right? It's like you said that if it's heavy, it's for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, man. You want to do another one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Let's see what I got here. This one I actually just wrote like a couple days ago. So.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Fresh off the press.
Yeah, fresh off the press. There you go. Well, I woke up this morning right full. Well, I headed out on the road. Well, I wound up in a little town, spent some dough on a hook of food, beer, and some blow, oh yeah. Well, I met an old man from the Wild West. He said, son, I'll shoot you in the chest. I'm the best shot around this land. Take your money, give it to Uncle Sam, oh yeah. Oh, tell me, who are you? Well, I don't want any trouble today, but I'm due. Well, if I lose this fight, will you take my wife? Try to stab me with a knife, different views. Well, the man and I ended up on the street. Well, we had our guns holstered at our feet. Well, the man said, your time has come, I'm gonna shoot you down with his gun, oh yeah. Well, the countdown started right before noon. Well, folks gathered around to witness the shoot. Well, I drew my gun before the man had a chance to take a second glance, different views. Well, tell me, boy, who are you? Well, I don't want any trouble today, but I'm due. Well, if I lose this fight, will you take my wife? Try to stab me with a knife, different views. Well, the man then fell down with a thud. Well, the crowd was shocked to see I won. Well, I see you in a different life. That old man, I took his money, gave it to Uncle Sam, oh yeah. Oh, tell me, boy, who are you? Well, I don't want any trouble today, but I'm due. Well, if I lose this fight, will you take my wife? Try to stab me with a knife, different views.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. I love it. That's awesome.
Fresh off the press, right?
Fresh off the press within 2 days, right? You said?
Yeah, it was like 2 days or something ago.
Nice. All right, man. Yeah. And we're going to talk a lot about, so like that one, for example, since that one's a really, fresh song that you wrote, where was the kind of inspiration behind that?
I have no idea. Honestly, it's just like, it was like 4:00 in the morning or something like that. And just something hit.
Something hit and then put some lyrics down and then,
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. So.
Right on. Okay. You want to do another one or?
Sure.
Okay.
Man, just
cool.
keep rolling with some music, right?
I love it. I'm enjoying it, man.
Yeah,
we'll do one more and then we can talk a little bit more.
Cool. Yeah, we'll switch it. I got it. This is actually a single that I've got coming out.
Oh, okay.
At some point. That was one of the. There's a picture that I sent you guys or whatever, but.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. We'll take a look at it.
when I get myself together. Don't wanna see you again. Leave this old town, friends and family, to live a life of sin. Try to see the best in one another and the state they're in. Hope people see past the hurt, not drown in a bottle of gin. The world is bigger than most know, but people work till they show. The lines on their face are clearer, their hair grows gray and old. See the joy in the little things in life. We all die someday, don't have to think twice. Find the one who loves and cares, makes fun of you when you fall down the stairs. I don't know where I'll be in 10 years, but I'll be lonely on my own. You never know people around you till you're challenged with a test. Do they battle with a brother, or hide love locked in a pirate's chest? You might never know the feeling when a woman breaks his soul. She leaves you stranded and shattered, your heart in pieces on the floor. You might see it's hard to find that feeling for love again, until one comes along, it's fair the way you've been. Hope to find love again someday, who knows? It worries me where I've been, deeper than ocean flows. If love comes back along this road, make sure to hold on tight. Give her space and time. She might turn your darkness into light. Try to find the love within you and be all you can be. Love yourself like a neighbor till the apple falls off of the tree. See the joy in the little things in life. We all die someday, don't have to think twice. Find the one who loves and cares, makes fun of you when you fall down the stairs. I don't know where I'll be in 10 years, but I'll be lonely on my own.
Wow. That's a beautiful song, man.
Oh, thank you.
That's a beautiful song, yeah. We got a lot to talk about. All right, Michael, let's switch scenes there. And all right, so Dalton, so real quick, I was watching you play, and I noticed that you're using your index finger on your left hand, your index and your thumb, right? For your octaves?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Do you ever use your pinky every once in a while, or is it mainly for you?
Index on my left hand?
On your left hand, yeah.
Oh, I think I'm using. I think that's.
Oh, okay, you are using.
Yeah, I'm using.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It just looks like it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I couldn't see it from this angle. I was like, it's kind of hiding, but
I hide it really well, man.
Nice, yeah. It threw me for one. Then I was like, wait a minute, because normally, traditional, you use your pinky and your thumb.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm usually using is pinky and thumb.
Okay, gotcha. I just couldn't see it from there, and I was just looking at your index.
Yeah.
Wow, man, you play really, really good. How long have you been playing? You've been playing piano?
I've been playing for 21 or 22 years now.
Okay, so since you were a kid, then
since
right?
I was a kid, yeah, I was like 7 years old or something like that.
Wow, okay.
So.
And did you take piano lessons, or what kind of?
Yeah, so it was never anything that I wanted I wanted personally. It was just good for my mental state and stuff like that. So my parents actually just were always, I was big in sports, and there's like, you need to be in sports to help your mind kind of thing. And between the times that I wasn't in sports, you know, that's kind of when mental breakdowns kind of happened, even as a young kid and stuff like that. So they're just like, hey, we need to put you into something. So they threw me into piano lessons. Oh,
nice. Okay. Yeah. And did you take those like formally somewhere at a school or something, or was there like a private?
No, an old teacher.
An old teacher.
An old lady that was very grumpy and stuff like that. But I loved her like family. You know,
yeah.
I was able to from like 7 years old or something like that until I probably took lessons until like 10th grade.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You play really, really good, man.
Well, thank you.
Play really
Appreciate
good.
it.
Yeah. It was just, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm right here watching him like right up front and close and personal here. Right. So I can see all his fingers working and kind of the notes that he's playing, you know? So it's like, man, they're moving fast.
Oh, well, yeah. Thank you. It's been a lot of practice with classical stuff like that, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like Beethoven, Mozart, all those guys and whatever,
Yeah. Did you learn a little bit of that stuff?
Oh, yeah. That was like all that I learned for years and years and years.
Yeah. Could you give us
Give me a sec. Let me pull.
Nice.
I learned my sheet music and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine, man. Yeah, and that's the proper way to learn, right? Is like you have to be able to read sheet music and read music.
No,
and
it's funny. I mean, I learned that for years and years and years, and it got to a point of I got into more, like rock and stuff like that. But,
Gotcha.
A little for release or something like that, a little teaser, man. Something, yeah.
Michael, did you recognize that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Great playing, man, for sure.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, Dalton, keys has always been a big part of my heart and my music journey. I originally started playing drums when I was 10 years old, and then transitioned to guitar and then keys and then bass. I do a little bit of everything, but piano is just one of those instruments, right, that just has a very special place.
It just especially in a band scene, it just opens so many different avenues and stuff. And when it's just a whole different element.
Right.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about, so Dalton, right now you have a single coming out, right?
Yes. So I just, I think I just played that. That was Lonely on My Own. That's my single coming out.
Gotcha. And any idea when you think you're going to release that, or?
It's still kind of in the processing right now.
Yeah.
Point, but you gotta tease the fans and everything like that.
Yeah. So those of you that are listening, you'll be able to download that. Hopefully, pretty soon on the media platforms. And we'll definitely release that information. Dalton has got a Facebook, so he'll post it up on his Facebook, and I think he's got something on there right now.
Yeah, I just posted the single cover.
Okay, let's go to that real quick, Michael, so we can kind of show everybody on that particular song. And so that particular song that you have, that is this one that's right here.
That's this one right here. Yes, right.
Scroll down a little bit, Michael. There you go, right there.
Yep.
So that is Lonely on My Own. And so that one's kind of waiting, right? You have it waiting to be released.
Yeah, that's my plan to have the first single.
And are you thinking that you'll do it like Apple Music, Spotify?
That's the plan. I'm just trying to figure out how all that stuff works. I have no idea.
Okay,
So.
And we can give you some pointers, man. Yeah, because there's a lot of different platforms out there. Like Bandcamp is one.
Yeah.
CD Baby is another one.
I'm looking into using CD Baby. I'm just kind of waiting to have the full mix and mastered ready.
Yeah. So. And there's a few qualifications, like you need to have it at a certain level. It needs to be certain, certain size and all that stuff. But it's really helpful to get that out, and then you can say, yes, I want Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, wherever you want. So, man, good luck to you, man, and hopefully you do good things there. Like I said, you're an amazing player. So,
thank you.
Yeah,
we just met, so
right, yeah. So, so Dalton, tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind "Lonely on My Own." Is there any kind of thoughts or backstory to it?
It was at the time, it was just a lot of my writing sometimes happens late at night and whatever, and there was just some family struggles I think that was going on, unfortunately, and something just popped.
Okay.
You know?
Yep. And you took the time to write it down.
Oh yeah, because I've done that before, where you don't write it down and you lose something.
You lose something.
I literally wrote something a couple days ago and was at work, and I couldn't get home to play it soon enough, and it left already. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. You know, I've heard that a couple of times from a few musicians. They're like, man, make some notes, right? Like wherever you are, write it down.
Yeah.
On
I
your phone
always write something down, and I usually hear the melody and the lyrics in my head at the time.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. Are you kind of more, do you hear the melody or you do the lyrics
kind
first?
Of hear both at the same time. Sometimes in like I hear it in my head, but when I sit down at the keyboard, sometimes it might come out like I hear it, but then there might be another time where it's just going to be completely different.
Gotcha. Yeah. And are you about like, okay, so, you know, I'm I have some lyrics down, I have I have a couple verses and a chorus. And then are you about, okay, which key do I want that in? Or how do you tackle it?
just kind of what I hear. I don't try to tackle it. Oh, it's going to be specifically in this key or something like that. I've got some that I play where it just changes key throughout. It moves.
Okay.
It's not in the same, like a blues or anything like that.
Gotcha.
It'll go, 1, 4, 5, and then it'll hit like a 6 randomly or something.
Right.
Like that,
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Nice. And how long has it been since you've been kind of like writing your own music?
So I was probably like 18.
Okay.
Something like that. I had like 1 or 2 songs for years and years and years, and didn't really have anything inspiration or anything come up for a while. These last 2 years, a lot of stuff came up. I think just the maturity of being around so much music and whatever, it hit better, and now everything's just rolling, flowing.
Gotcha. Starting to come together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice. Right on, man. So, so the first one was, remind me again, that was the ballad?
That's the Ballad of E Squared.
Okay. And that one, what about kind of background inspiration there?
Background inspirations. So my sister and her husband, they were boyfriend, girlfriend at the time. They were going out on a trip, and they were living out of the back of their truck. And they created like this big, huge platform in the back of the truck, put like drawers underneath and everything like that. And they were heading out, and something came up in my head, and I had to call her, just like, hey, what are you doing right now? Like talking about her trip, and it's just like I'm just like everything that happens, and I'm writing all these little things.
Is that
down.
right?
Yeah, that's right. So everything right there, and then she's like, oh my gosh, we're on the Gold Gate Bridge right now.
Nice.
And so
you're like, that's going in there.
That's
too.
going in there too. Exactly. So that was
sweet
inspiration on that.
So inspired by your sister. Nice. Yeah. Okay. And then the second one.
What was the
second one that you played? Because we did 4, right? Did the ballad first?
I did Lonely on My Own, the ballad. What was the other one? Oh, I just did the new one. Different Views.
Different Views. Yeah.
Different Views. I just wrote that a couple days ago.
Okay.
Late at night, I don't know what was coming up in my head, but I was just something more of like a Wild West kind of scene.
Okay.
Was
that one had that little Wild West funk in it, right?
Yeah. So it was some inspiration on that.
Okay.
And,
So you could picture like going into one of those old fashioned saloons and having one of those wall pianos.
Yeah, exactly. Having one of the walls piano. I mean, that one was a little bit about having a shootout with a guy or something like that.
Nice.
But
well, shoot, there you go, man. That could probably be some of your screen work right there is like an old style saloon, with one of those uprights.
Yeah. No, those uprights are great. There's great sound.
Yeah, we have one of the comments on the screen here from Charlie.
There you go, Charlie Milo. What's
Charlie
up,
Milo, yeah, sounds great,
yeah.
Dalton.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that. And then we have another comment there from Lexi8539. It says amazing voice.
Oh, thank you.
Sweet.
A lot of work I've done on it.
Yeah. And then another comment here. Can you play some GNR? Oh, some November Rain.
It's so funny. We're taking requests now. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to promote an album over here on new music, and now we're taking requests. No, I actually do play requests. I've played dueling pianos before.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I've kind of tapered down on it.
Yeah.
But that was really good to find some different inspirations.
Yeah.
On music covers that I could play. I had no clue, of what would come up.
Yeah.
On that, and that was a lot of good of learning stage presence and learning how to play with the crowd and stuff like that.
Sure.
Give them little bits and skits.
Yep. It's always good to do that stuff and interact with the audience too, right? There's a group that I help run sound with by the name of Orchard Road. Shout out to Orchard Road. And man, those guys do a great job. They put out like a list of all their songs and let people request stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
And people really enjoy that because they're out there having a drink or having dinner or whatever. And
there is. I'll give you a little taste of November
all right,
8, I guess, because she requested.
This is for Christina.
When I look into your eyes, I can see love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? 'Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know our hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the November rain. There we go. That's all I'm giving on that one right there.
All right. Christina, we're going to send you a Venmo, and then you could send some Venmo for that request. How about that?
There you go.
Nice, man. Awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
We got listeners on the podcast all the way from Texas. I'm originally from South Texas, so
nice.
all my family's down there, and they're big supporters. So thank you very much, the family, for supporting the Local Vibe Music Podcast. And so they're always on checking out the artists.
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
So definitely is awesome, man, to have family support. So
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. And then, okay, so then we talked about those. Are we missing one song that because you did 4 songs, right? You did 4 songs total. Which one are we missing?
Oh, boy.
So you did the one about your sister. We did the one about the Western. Then we did your single that you have coming up.
Yeah. What was the other one that I did?
And then there was another one there.
It was?
It might have been, but it's okay. We'll think about it later.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Dalton, so what do you have coming up as far as projects? And I know we put a couple of links up here on your Facebook. Michael, let's put that up there with a couple of bands. I know you said you're playing with 2 other bands, right?
Like two or three. There's 2 out there on Facebook right now.
Okay.
Lynette Wolf with some Hustlers.
Lynette Wolf with Hustlers. Let's see. Let's put that up there.
Yeah, we're actually going to be at Rockabilly's tomorrow night.
Okay.
Up here in Denver.
So Rockabilly's, I'm trying to think where that's at. Is that like the downtown Denver area?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not crazy.
So you guys are going to be performing there, and
Yes.
And you're playing keys. How many people are in that band?
4-piece.
4-piece. Okay,
Yes.
you get a drummer, bass, and I'm assuming is that her? She's a kind of lead singer? or-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's lead singer on bass. So
Gotcha. And then drummer, guitar player, and then you on keys?
yes.
Sweet. All right. So that's coming up. And then, and what else you got going on?
I'm doing like a blues band. I don't think we're out on Facebook or anything like that. We're trying to figure out the band name
Okay.
right
Gotcha.
now. So there's that. The other band that is on Facebook is Totem Colloquium.
Okay. Totem Colloquium.
Yeah,
Let's put that one up
Totem
there.
Colloquium. Charlie just he commented, so he's part of that one.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, so that one's a blast. We just do a bunch of improv with that.
Oh, is that right?
And
Okay.
we have no clue what we're going to be playing up on stage, and we just go for it.
Is
It's
that right?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Put that Facebook up there, Michael. Let's see that one. This is Totem
Colloquium.
Colloquium. Okay.
Yes.
And is that a video right there? If you guys,
Yeah,
playing,
we were at the Velvet Banjo.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Let's see. Let's put that. Let's see if that's got any audio. Michael, can you click on that? Nice.
Yep.
You got some dancers too.
Yeah, we got some dancers out there for that show. That was a blast.
And where was this at again?
The Velvet Banjo.
The Velvet Banjo. Huh?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
I think it's over by Colfax.
Okay, so downtown area.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, and then with that band, do you guys stay pretty busy? Do you guys post your shows up where you're going to be at on the Facebook page? Or?
Yeah, we try. We're all over the place with that band. We've got one guy, Bill. He's up in Fort Collins.
Okay.
A couple of guys are in the Springs and stuff like that. But yeah, I think
And that's probably pictures of these guys right here.
Yeah, for sure. We got Chris and Bill.
Right out, man.
there,
So shout out to those guys, and you guys sound good. And there's Dalton right there. Yeah. Wait, that's a cool picture. What are you playing on there?
That's I got a little Hammond organ.
Nice.
That I play. So that's
sweet.
a nice electric. It's nice and portable instead of the big huge Hammond organ.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to play one actually, so I want to play the real thing.
Yeah.
But I've got that with a Leslie speaker as well.
Nice.
A lot smaller. It's nice some of the builds that they can make with some of these instruments anymore. You know,
amazing, right?
And just like the Leslie speaker's nice and small. It's still heavy, but well worth to play it. You know, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing about, the heavy instruments. Like you say, they're made good and they're awesome, but it's like, man, I've always been afraid, like I don't want to ding it,
Well, I got all my stuff insured, so I'm good, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So Dalton, I know, like I said, I have family back home and they may not know exactly what, the organ is, right? So can you find something there real quick? Let's see. I may not have the exact, but just so they know what a Hammond is.
Yeah, there you go.
You go.
You got the little Booker T and the MGs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that,
See, there you go. Sweet, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So it sounds to me that you are busy then, right? With those few bands that you're playing.
Yeah. I'm very busy. Over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I've averaged anywhere from 50 to close to 100 shows a year.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And are you just playing keys right now, or do you play any other instruments?
No, I play a little bit of harmonica.
Okay.
I can't really solo on it, so I can play like specific songs and stuff like that.
But primarily keys is your instrument. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome, man.
it's just been good to. People say the piano is the first thing you want to learn and stuff like that. To learn other instruments, and it'd be great to learn guitar or something like that. But I just I want to try to just master this thing. And you're always trying to master one instrument. If you put, what's the saying? If you put all your eggs in one basket, or if you put in multiple ones, you're never going to keep going. So
yeah, and I started with keys first before I transitioned to guitar.
Yeah.
So I took my F, put it right on the fretboard,
Yeah.
And then just went from there. Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I hear you, man. That's and again, keys has got a very special place in my heart. Always has. That's why I have 3 keyboards,
Yeah.
So, but, well, awesome, man. Yeah. So then you got the shows going on with the bands, and then your solo stuff. When are you planning? Are you thinking about doing some solo artist stuff, or are you already doing that right now?
Yeah. I actually haven't done a lot of solo artist stuff lately. It's been a couple of years because I have been working on this album in the studio and stuff like that.
Okay.
I actually booked, hopefully, maybe a album release party maybe in October.
Nice.
Up in Woodland Park at the Woodland Park Cultural Center.
Okay. Yep. I know where that's at.
Yeah. So I just booked that yesterday.
Okay.
I've also just got featured on an album with Kevin Lice.
Okay.
And that was a good experience. That was my first experience getting into the recording aspect of everything like that. So.
Yeah. And you mentioned studio. Are you doing that? Were you doing that down south somewhere, or what's?
No, I'm doing that with my buddy. Out in his garage in his studio.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a home studio, and
Gotcha.
yeah, we're just pulling in. It's been nice to just work with one other person, and then have not so many ideas going on.
Yeah. And then you got an audio interface and you're able to capture you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And it's amazing, right? What you can, the power that we have these days. We were talking about that with some other artists, is like, man, nowadays we have so much so much power from a musical standpoint with audio interfaces and computers, and, even this thing that's going to
and it's great. I love it. But I'm still so old school on a lot of this stuff. I just like the old sound. Sometimes some of those 60s and 70s records sound so good.
Right.
just that vintage sound that I just love it so much better. Sometimes, I mean, some of the great stuff that you can do these days is great, but some of that just raw, you know.
I was researching the Flock of Seagulls because we play a couple of songs, or we play a song in our cover band that I'm in, right? Flock of Seagulls. And so I was kind of researching some of the stuff that they were using. It's a lot of old stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like old organs.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you can replicate the sound, but it definitely takes some time to research and then create that patch exactly.
Yeah, exactly. One of my buddies has always told me, he's just like, God, we need to lighten down your setup on stage and stuff like that. You know, because I go usually when I'm going with like a good jam band or something like that, I'll have 3 keyboards on stage.
Is that right? Nice.
Yeah.
So are you playing octaves with your left hand with one keyboard?
Oh,
and then,
sometimes.
Nice.
Sometimes, you know.
Love it. Love it.
But I've just one of my big inspirations, you know, is I mean, of course, classical, you know, all that stuff with Beethoven and all that, because it's just my background.
That's your background, your foundation, right?
Yeah, the foundation. But, you know, Rick Wakeman is a huge inspiration for me.
Nice.
So,
and Nick Wakeman is a classical player?
Rick Wakeman's, he's classical.
Very cool, man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he plays with Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so,
yeah, I got to tell you a funny story, Dalton. But when I moved here to Colorado, I've been here for like 15 years. But I found, you know, first thing I was doing was kind of researching music, like where's music at, you know, because I come from San Antonio, South Texas. And anyways, I ended up finding an old piano place that's over in Inglewood, and it's now they shut it down. I don't know what happened, but anyways, you go in there and just like, you know, thousands of you know, big keys, and you know, Yamahas and all the name brands at, you know, $50,000, $100,000,
like those old vintage pianos and stuff. Yeah.
So I could just spend some time in there, you know, just
absolutely. I mean, with a Rhodes keyboard or anything like that, or the clavinet and all that stuff.
And I asked her, I was like, hey, can I touch? She's like, yeah, go ahead, you can play. We just kind of watch people, you know, that you don't get too crazy or whatever. And then they would have shows, like people come in and play, you know.
Yeah.
Just a cool place. And I just passed by there, you know, not too long ago, and they took it away. I don't know what happened, but it's gone, you know. And I thought to myself, damn, where did they take all those pianos? Like those, I mean, those things got away freaking a ton.
Well, I think there's a company up here in Denver actually where, I mean, at least regular pianos, and
they specialize.
You know,
in that, right?
I mean, they specialize in, you know, maintaining the instrument and integrity of the instrument. It's unfortunate, you know. Like I had a piano gifted to me from my grandma.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it was just kept in a shed.
So it didn't
years
make it.
and years and years, and it just didn't make it. And it's so unfortunate, because at the end of the day, you can't do anything but maybe art pieces at that point, you know. So it's very sad sometimes to see.
Yes, yeah, they got to be maintained, you know, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, you know, those instruments, I mean, they're made of natural woods, and especially here in Colorado, in Denver, it's so dry, and our altitude that we have, you have to continuously nurture. And
you got to continuously do that,
especially with
like
those pianos.
humidifiers or something like that.
Big humidifiers, yeah. It's amazing that how stuff gets out of whack. I'll take a guitar down to South Texas, and I come back and it starts vibrating. I'm like, oh my God, you know, and I got to humidify it. You know, it's crazy. But sometimes people don't know that about instruments. You know, they just don't realize. So
for sure.
Sweet, man. All right, so you got all that going on, and then if there's anything that we could do to help you, you know, if the local vibe can help you, especially with your release coming up, you know, by all means, please let us know. We'll definitely be here to help you guys
absolutely.
out. And you know, we want to be able to share and support the local music community.
Yeah.
And if that means going down, we actually play down south there, and there's a place that we play down there. What's the little town there right before where you're at, right by Garden of the Gods? Manitou Springs.
Manitou, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a place that we play there.
Probably Armadillo Ranch or Kinfolks.
We play Kinfolks. And I tell you what, man, it's a small spot, but we love playing at Kinfolks.
Yeah, we're actually going to be my Lynette Wolf with some Hustlers. We're going to be at Kinfolks coming up. I think in a couple months.
Oh, okay,
like
sweet.
Yeah, we just actually played at Armadillo Ranch this last week.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah,
and it's one of those spots, man. It's just a sweet spot in Manitou. Manitou's a cool town, right? But it's a small place, but we love to play there, man, because the energy is just so high. You know, it's an amazing place. But Nice, man. And the other thing that I would say for you, like, so where did you grow up? And you said, you grew up playing piano, but what were your like inspirations? Was there anybody from a music side that really inspired you to, especially being in sports and then transitioning to music, but that inspired you to take off and continuing to, craft your art, right?
It's always been therapeutic to me, actually. Better for a mental state for me to keep it going. When I was doing all the classical stuff and it was just like, what's the next book or the next piece that I can keep moving forward onto? And it just got to a point that's like, okay, I got to do my own thing when I was starting to play covers and anything like that.
Gotcha.
So it's just interesting that I don't think I ever really had any inspirations to actually just be a musician. It just kind of happened.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. And, the other question that I always ask, and I definitely want to ask you this too, for people out there that are, maybe are starting to learn piano or want to learn piano, or maybe even get inspired the way you play piano. I could tell you, I'm getting inspired to play more piano just by watching you, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, but is there anything that you could tell them? Any advice that you would give somebody who is starting to learn piano or wants to learn piano?
I learned from sheet music, and I think it's very good to learn from sheet music because then you can have a bunch of different variety kind of things that you can do. You can play sheet music, and you can also play by ear down the road and learn stuff. I've known buddies who just have the ear for it and they're just like, God, I wish I could read some sheet music.
Right. Yeah.
It's just, a skill, another skill to always learn.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, it's just never to get discouraged. It's a lot of work, but well worth it.
Keep practicing, right? Keep
Absolutely.
practicing. Yeah. No, I tell you, man, I'm kind of that way too. In my family, I grew up with in Texas, were some musicians, but we all learned by ear. You know, and then sheet music was kind of like,
It's like if you learn by ear, why do you need to learn sheet music or whatever?
And my daughter could tell you because both of my kids were in music in school, and my daughter was like, Dad, do you know how to read sheet music? I'm like, a little bit. I could read some tablature.
Yeah, I considered going on to college to learn some more music. But I would already been doing classical for years and years and years, and it wasn't just going to go anywhere, and I didn't want to be in that kind of big band scene.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for people who have gone on and played just strictly by sheet music and stuff like that. I've done a couple of shows with like a cello player. Okay. And we read sheet music. That is some of the hardest thing to be able to do and read at the same time and play on the same spectrum. It's amazing. So
yeah. No, I hear you, man. Yeah, for sure. Well, Dalton, you definitely sound good, and I think the audience here is definitely saying the same thing. We're getting a lot of comments. Michael, is there anything else new that just came in here? I know we have some folks here from San Antonio. Love, love, love. Check it out. All right, awesome.
Peace and love.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. And any shout outs, Dalton, that you want to give to anybody, maybe any listeners that are listening to you out there, or anything else that you would like to talk about today?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Thank you for anybody watching.
Nice. Right on. Well, think about it a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about my sponsors here. And the very first sponsor that I want to talk about is a very good friend of mine, and he's been doing some amazing things. He's a huge supporter of the Local Vibe music podcast, and his name is Ernesto. He has a company by the name of Event and Airport Transportation, LLC, and I'm going to show you a little bit about some of his rides. Michael, let's play that video. Yeah, so events and airport transportation. Check it out, Dalton. This guy has got some amazing vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a ride, you need some transportation around town, around the Denver area, I mean, up and down the Front Range, really, give Event and Airport Transportation a call, LLC. Tell him, talk to Ernesto and tell him that Fast Eddie sent you of the Local Vibe podcast, and he's going to hook you up with a good, decent ride. He's got some amazing vehicles. Check out that van that he's got there. It's a party van that he can pick up, 15 people or so, and haul them around. He also does Red Rocks, where he'll take people to Red Rocks to watch concerts and stuff like that, so it's really cool. And you can reach him at www.limo.limo. And also at 720-699-1575. Again, tell Ernesto that Fast Eddie sent you. Yeah. And then also I want to thank Flashjam. And Dalton, if you haven't heard of Flashjam, have you heard of those guys? Yeah. Nice. Mr. Jim Lee's done some amazing things with Flashjam. Talk about supporting local music. Like, this guy's been supporting the local music scene for the last few years. And I had an opportunity to meet a lot of musicians. As a matter of fact, our band that we have together, we all came from there. Nice. That's where we met, And this is a great place to come and meet musicians, get on stage, get some good venues. They have one coming up in Colorado Springs here, which is going to be Peak 31 Union Station. Okay. That's on March 26th. And ladies and gentlemen, you could go to the website, sign up for a song. Maybe you've been wanting to play lead guitar on this song you've been hearing, or you want to play bass, or you want to be the lead singer. You sign up for that. You'll meet up with a bunch of other good musicians and good music players, and you'll get on stage and you just give it all you got, man, And so it's such an awesome thing that Jim has been doing for the music community for the last few years. I think, my gosh, it's like season 4 already, So discover your celebrity. Go check it out. Go check out Flashjam. Go meet some great people, some great musicians. If you're putting together a group or, something like that, you can easily go there. And then I also want to talk about and want to send a shout out to one of also a solo artist that's going to be coming into the studio here pretty soon. And her name is Liz. And she's got a travel booking agency that she primarily deals with Disneyland. So, Michael, let's put that up there. And she's got a cool TikTok. She got a Facebook page. So I want to send a shout out to Liz. And it is called La Neta Travel. Check this out. She's on TikTok and then also Facebook. Let's play that one video that she's got up there. And so if you're looking to do anything, give her a call. Check it out.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Te saluda Liz de La Neta Travel. Y bueno, la semana pasada les publiqué un video donde les contaba que Disney se convertía en mi nueva oficina y no me creyeron. Pero sí, esta es una realidad, ya que ahora soy un agente certificado Disney y Universal Studios. Si tú quieres conocer uno de estos destinos, entonces contáctame. Es fundamental que ahora tengas una asesoría con un agente certificado. Recuerda que cuando tú compras los boletos por tu cuenta, te pierdes de este gran beneficio. Sígueme en mis redes sociales para que sepas muchos más tips y sepas cómo organizar tu viaje y también sacarle provecho a este y más beneficios.
Yeah. So a huge shout out to Liz there and her travel agency. Give her a call. She's going to hook you up, take you to Disneyland, get you all the tickets, all the good stuff that you need, And also want to thank K4CO Radio. I did a podcast with those guys not too long ago, and I have a video on my Facebook that you guys can check out. But K4CO Radio is awesome. They do some amazing things here with the community as well. Check it out. They got a live radio station that you can tune in straight online, right? Yeah. And Dalton, you're familiar with these guys too, right?
Yeah, I actually messaged them, and they're just like, yeah, we need something out on streaming platforms before we get you on there.
Yeah, because they definitely like to play it,
Yeah.
But yeah, great people over there, and just some amazing people. So I definitely want to give a huge shout out to K4CO Radio. Thank you, guys. And they're also supporting local music right here in Denver, Colorado, to the best that they can. So, yeah, which is awesome. Yeah, and then I want to talk a little bit about, a few shows that I got coming up. And because, again, we are doing weekly podcasts here at the Local Vibe. And actually, we're doing one tomorrow, Dalton, because, again, as I'm getting the schedule filled up, I want to be sure that I can get people in and out of the studio. So, just hang tight. We'll get you in. But actually, tomorrow, I have another guest coming in on March 13th tomorrow, Mark Stein. And solo artist, musician as well. He's going to be coming in. Right. And then on Thursday, March 19th, John Rubio, and he also plays with Los Mocochetes, but he's got a bunch of other stuff that he's doing. He's got his own music. He's got his own rap video. I mean, the guy's amazing, man. He's got all kinds of stuff that he's doing. And he'll be back in the studio again on March 19th. We're going to spend some time talking with him solo. So yeah, anything
Very
else,
cool.
Dalton, that you want to talk about, or anything else that you'd like to mention to anyone out there?
I've got a music video coming out. It's soon.
Okay.
Lonely on My Own. I think I played that a couple.
Oh, yeah, you did, right? Yeah.
I played that. I've got a music video coming out. I worked with Seth Allen Singer-Songwriter, I think is his last name, or something like that.
Yep.
No, it was a great time, trying to put a music video. And
I can imagine all the work that goes into that, right? For sure. To put that,
it was great. He was able to put, smoke behind everything and
nice.
stuff like that,
yeah.
So.
And when are you anticipating that video would come out? Probably?
When I get the single out, when I get the single back then finished,
Yeah, nice.
I'm planning on putting kind of both out at the same time. So
Nice,
it's
man.
just a waiting game right now.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, again, like I said, we're here to help you. If you need any help or need any additional resources, please let us know, man. We're here to help people
Absolutely.
out, and we definitely want to be sure that we can continue to support local music, just like we always do right here at the Local Vibe Music Podcast in Denver, Colorado. I also want to thank Michael, my production guy over there. He's doing a great job. And I know you can't see him. He's a little camera shy, but he's in the background jamming out. He's bobbing his head. And thank you, Michael, for being able to run the production. It's a lot of work, man, in this podcast.
yeah.
So being able to do that is definitely a help. So, anyways, all right, man. Well, let's wave bye to everybody. I certainly appreciate everybody's time and dedication and support that you are giving to this channel. And I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys soon. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening.